Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. I'm Vivian Louise Sharp, talking to you from the United States of America, and I am so busy listening to my gospel music and the people that I adore who sing in the United States of America and all around. I just want to tell you more about it later. I'm going to be playing that for you sometime as soon as I get a cord to fit my CD player, my computer, and then we can have the volume come up and you can hear the music that I hear sometimes. I have a playlist of artists that I admire. Potpourri people, there you are. You listen to me do my passion, do my purpose. Musicians Bulletin Board is my column that I wrote for the Denver Weekly News in Denver, Colorado as a reporter. And I went further all the way up to editor-in-chief of the Denver Weekly News. That was in 1976. And then I started my career when the Holy Spirit anointed me in radio. And I was doing gospel radio every Saturday. And then I got a job with KDKO in Denver, Colorado, R&B. And I was on midnight to 6 a.m. on Saturday night. And I think it was Friday and Saturday. I'm not sure if it was just Saturday. But anyway, I enjoyed all of that. And I'll tell you more about that later. I just want to tell you about the playlist of artists that I admire. Carlton Fellows from Dayton, Ohio, from Cleveland, Ohio. Vicky Yohe, Lucretia Bolton, Whitney Houston, Patti LaBelle, Sade, Toni Braxton, Diana Ross and West Wind, When You Say You Love Me, Mississippi Mass Choir, Patty, can't think of her last name, but Larnell Harris, Patty and Larnell Harris, Shirley Cook, Evelyn Wright, Reverend Gavin White, Lavert, NewManiac, the Gaithers. And this song is going to be dedicated to my 3 adult sons. I'll give you their first names only. Jeffrey, Anthony, Eric. And my name is Vivian Louise Sharp. Sometimes when I write as a column in a newspaper, I write as V. Camila Sharp. Camila is spelled K-A-M-E-E-L-A-H. K-A-M-E-E-L-A-H. And I was just listening to a song written by Carlton Fellows and sung by Lucretia Bolton here in Cleveland, Ohio. And it's called Until Then. Until Then. And she can really kick it out. She's a great singer. And Carlton Fellows is a great singer. And other people that I admire, David Manny Thomas is a gospel and a jazz and a school teacher and all of those things. He's so many wonderful musicians in the world. And this makes the world go round. Music is an international language, we know. We know that. Now let's see what Eddie Backus Jr. and Eddie Backus Sr., Dominic Farinacci, Michael Calhoun of the Dazz Band, and oh my goodness, my Eunice in New York, my friend, Katrina in Denver, my friend, and Earthy in Cleveland, my friend. So I want to go to the Bible, and let's see what the Bible is going to tell me when I open it up here and get that done for, this is the Maxwell Leadership Bible, John C. Maxwell, New King James Version. New King James Version. I believe it's opening up to tithing principles in Deuteronomy, the 14th chapter, the 22nd through the 29th verse. You shall truly tithe all the increase of your grain that the field produces year by year. And you shall eat before the Lord your God in the place where he chooses to make his name abide. the tithe of your grain and your new wine and your oil, of the firstborn of your herds and your flocks, that you may learn to fear the Lord your God always. But if the journey is too long for you, so that you are not able to carry the tithe, or if the place where the Lord your God chooses to put his name is too far from you, when the Lord your God has blessed you, then you shall exchange it for money. Take the money in your hand and go to the place where the Lord your God chooses, and you shall spend that money for whatever your heart desires, for oxen or sheep, for wine or similar drink, for whatever your heart desires. You shall eat there before the Lord your God, and you shall rejoice, you and your household. You shall not forsake the Levite who is within your gates, for he has no part nor inheritance with you. Verse 28, at the end of every 3rd year you shall bring out the tithe of your produce of that year and store it up within your gates. And the Levite, because he has no portion nor inheritance with you, and the strangers and the fatherless and the widow who are within your gates, may come and eat and be satisfied, that the Lord your God may bless you in all the work of your hand which you do. And that is Deuteronomy 14, verse 22, verse 22 through 28. And that is tithing principles in Deuteronomy. And then we have another page that we're going to. Let's look at it here. This is fear God and keep your vows. That's up to you, but you must keep your vows. This is Ecclesiastes 5, verse 1 through 7. Walk prudently when you go to the house of God, and draw near to hear rather than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they do not know that they do evil. Verse 2. Do not be rash with your mouth, and let not your heart utter anything hastily before God. For God is in heaven, and you on earth. Therefore let your words be few. For a dream comes through much activity, and a fool's voice is known by his many words. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to pay it, for he has no pleasure in fools. Pay what you have vowed. Better not to vow than to vow and not pay. Verse 6. Do not let your mouth cause your flesh to sin, nor say before the messenger of God that it was an error. Why should God be angry at your excuse and destroy the work of your hands? Verse 7. For in the multitude of dreams and many words there is also vanity, but fear God. And in God bless the reading of his holy word. And then we're going to go back over here to this coronavirus message that I like to give everyone about how, when, where, and why. It's the Vanity of Life, written by Solomon, and its verses, first chapter, verse 9 through 11. Everybody, I want you to read this, spread it around, tell your congressman, tell everybody, tell the historians and the dietitians. Number 9, verse 9. That which has been is what will be. That which is done is what will be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. Verse 10. Is there anything of which it may be said, see, this is new? It has already been in ancient times before us. 11. There is no remembrance of former things, nor will there be any remembrance of things that are to come, by those who will come after. The Vanity of Life, first chapter, verses 9 through 11. And that's the end of that chapter. That's the end of that chapter. I also have a reading for you from Psalms 27. 27. That's my vow. Psalms 27, let me find it here. Verses 1, 4, and 6. And my vow was, I will sing. Yes, I will sing praises to the Lord. That's in the 6th verse. And I will read the 27th chapter, 1, 4, and 6 to you. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? One thing I have desired of the Lord, that will I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. And now my head shall be lifted up above my enemies all around me. Therefore I will offer sacrifices of joy in his tabernacle. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises to the Lord. And a minister gave this to me. It's Psalms 19, verse 14. And every leader should read this and pray this before they speak. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Psalms 19. Get good, eyes. Come on, eyes. The perfect revelation of the Lord, verse 14. So there we have that. Yes, we have it going on. Let's get a little drink of water here. This is my Toastmasters cup. And it says, Toastmasters International. Understanding comes through communication, and through communication we find the way to peace. The founder of Toastmasters, Ralph C. Smedley. Talking. I have all of my little cups here in front of me. Excuse me, please. Music. This is a new column that I did for YouTube. My column in Denver, Colorado was Musicians Bulletin Board, and I would go out and review musicians and plays and all kinds of public things. So, this is Musicians Bulletin Board. Come and see. That comes from John 1:29, I believe. Come and see. That was some word of Jesus. So this is Musicians Bulletin Board. Come and see. Thank you. And practice. Make sure that you do a professional practice. This is right off the top of my head, so what can I say? How to master the art of YouTube. Yeah, I want to do something live for you one of these days. Maybe that'll be in October. October 21st is my birthday. I'm going to celebrate it this year by a grand opening of the church that I have designed, that the Holy Spirit gave me. And I will do that for myself in October. There we go. This was supposed to happen in March. However, because of the cost of it and because of the coronavirus, fortunately I didn't lose any money because I had canceled it in January. And it says, the kickoff of the Faith, Purpose, Life, Joy, Wisdom Center Church. And the telephone number, 216-496-3000. 3794. Repeat, 216-496-3794. October 21st is the grand opening. I'm the senior pastor and founder. And thank you so much. I'm also a mass media host when I'm on the radio and on TV 20 in Cleveland, Ohio. TV 20 is doing a lot of things with the coronavirus lately, so I have 2 TV 20 programs on my Reverb Nation website. That's my music channel. You can go there and find me singing all kinds of stuff. ReverbNation.com/Vivian L. Sharp. And you can also write me at my regular website, VivianLSharp.com. That's Sharp, no E. Sharp, no E. Thank you so much. And I believe I will do you a little song. Just a moment. I have 4 over here that I can choose from. And I sang that one. I believe I will sing this short one again since my voice is trying to play havoc with me today. This is I Was Lost, written by producer NewManiac. Words and music, 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Walking through the pouring rain, I'm walking through this life. People call this world insane. We struggle through the strife. I looked around to stop my pain. No one in my sight. Searching through this world in vain. It's like walking through the night. I was lost until I found you. Every day goes by. Now they're all brand new. I was lost deep in this heart of mine. Now you have my soul till the end of time. Memories, they flood my brain. Maybe wrong or right. Every time you call my name, gets me through the night. I was lost until I found you. Everything I am, now I'm all brand new. I was lost, now I know it's true. Everywhere I go, I'll be with you. There we go. Okay, I guess it's just about time for me to run away back into my little hole. And I want to tell you all, people around the world, potpourri people, be sure to do your passion today, do your purpose, and have everything going good for you today. I'm listening to Vicky Yohe, and she's singing great on this Nobody Knows Me Better Than You. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me more. Have a great day. Talk to you later.